I'm Mary Beth Alumbaugh, and this is my post for Module 5, discussion board, The Dignity Business. There's 5 questions that I'm going to be answering for this post. And the first was, how do the concepts of dignity and self-actualization connect to my work? So right now I am a middle school English teacher, and I teach in a general education classroom, and I do have some students with disabilities in my room, and I really liked the quote that was in the video that we were watching by Dr. Waymire, and it was by John Paul Bovey, with people with autism should have the same dignity, and a lot of the times people don't view work as very important, and that comes with a maturity, definitely. But it made me think of, work does equal dignity, because in my line of work, like once I meet someone, that's part of my identity, is my job. And so having a job also, goes hand in hand with that dignity and that self-actualization of actually being worthy, because you have a job. The medical model of disability and how that impacts the way we support individuals. With the history of disability, the person was seen as broken or atypical, and they were less than a participant in society. So I think that changes the way that we support individuals with disabilities, because we see them as being less than, not so much myself, but I know that in history and society, a lot of the times disability is viewed as, oh, they're less than, they can't do this, they can't do that. So I feel like our biases and our stereotypes affect not only how people treat people with disability, but especially in my line of work, and how you teach them. And a lot of the times it's different. A lot of the times there's a lot of teachers that see, oh, they have a disability, I can't teach them the way that I would teach a normal. Well, that might be true, but they are still able to learn the same material that you're teaching a neurotypical child. So I really liked the quote that Dr. Waymire said: "We've always been wrong about what we believe people with disability can achieve." And I feel, sadly, that is still an issue, especially in the education world. The social model of disability, how does that change the way we think about individuals with disability? Like participation is a person's self-determined involvement. So are you doing, like, just being having self-determination leads to having that dignity of self. So participating in society is a person's self-determined involvement. Like, are they in the role that they want to? Are they in the right life situation? Are they doing the activities that they enjoy doing? All of these are comprising an identity of a person. With the history of the disability and how they're seen as broken, or they can't do this, as a leader, I would try to create a cultural landscape of inclusion, just to recognize and value the work of individuals with disabilities, and let them know that, supports are available. People with disability or neurodiverse people should be able to do what they want. If they want to be an engineer, they should be able to do that. If they want to be a librarian, they can do that. Just being able to be in a position that they have a dream for. And I dream that for my own son, to be able to do whatever he wants to do, but able to have those supports available at the job that he needs to. So I would, as a leader, my cultural landscape would be having supports available and having the willingness to do so as well. And the people that are employed there have to have the willingness to support, because that's what I would want for my own son. 3 big takeaways from the video that will impact my work. I've already talked about a lot of the things that impacted me in this video, especially with the John Paul Bovee quote, and how, people with autism should have the same dignity as everyone else. But also Dr. Waymeyer's a tribute to Pope Francis and how work is dignity. Work is, identity. Work is your self-determination if you want to do what you want to do. And honestly, like, before watching this video, it was, eye-opening just to hear, like, we've always been wrong about what we believe people with disability can achieve. And I feel like, yes, that is still an issue. And honestly, I try, especially with my son, who's 8 years old, partially nonverbal, autistic. It's easier said than done to just have a dream for him, because during the process of, diagnoses, you lose that faith in the kid that you thought you had. But now it's slowly starting to grow, and I'm slowly starting to see, hey, he can do like what I think he can do. And so just making me more aware of, I need to view all people with disability, and everyone should view everyone with a disability as, hey, they can actually do that. So those were my 3 big takeaways. Thanks for watching.